Pranam Guruji, in Adhyaya 6, Shloka 3, Krishna says that Nishkam Karma is the means of, for the wise, one desires of yoga, whereas one who is already established in yoga, tranquility is the means. Does it mean that the first is to do Nishkam Karma and then to develop tranquility?
If you're already established in yoga, if you're already established in yoga, if all your actions are selfless already, then tranquility. You see, this is very tricky part. A lot of people, they feel, okay, I'm yogi, I'm trying to practice yoga, I just have to become peaceful. Whatever happens, this is karma, this is this, this is this. We want to run away from the responsibility.
That is true. That is true. When we're facing with problems, it's always like, let the universe.
Let the universe, something is happening. Oh, this karma phala, they will face the consequences. Krishna is not telling Arjuna that. Krishna is telling Arjuna, take your bow and arrow, fight.
Play your role.
Play your role. Play your role.
Yeah.
Not just keeping quiet, okay, let the universe do this, karma phala, blah, blah, blah. No, no.
Yeah, yeah. So that is interesting.
If you're already established, if you're already doing your karma yoga, you're already established, then tranquility. Then after that, sit down and watch the grass grow. Like one of those pictures in Zen, you know, the 10 bulls of Zen, in our book of Zen.
Yeah. So a lot of us are like prefers to watch what's going on.
Yeah.
And then play the role of the omniscience. You know, we're just watching
everything. We want to be counselor. We just want to be counselor. We don't want to become professional stewards.
That is true.
Krishna is saying you do your job and then think you are Nimit Matra. You are just a tool. Actually, I am working through you.
Rahayu Guruji, even though Bhagavad Gita is universal, why Krishna only has one disciple? Because Arjuna to listen to this teaching, same with Narayan Das and his guru story from the book Time Management. So one guru and one disciple.
You think it's easy to get a disciple?
No comment. No comment.
Krishna was lucky to have one disciple. Actually, Krishna didn't have one disciple. He had 3 disciples.
Yeah.
Yeah, one was Arjuna, the second one was Vidura.
Yeah.
He had a deep faith in Krishna. And the third one was Kunti, the mother of the Pandavas. He only had 3 disciples. Raja was different level altogether.
Yeah. A different level. And then the ones who are lucky enough to listen to the Krishna's discourse to Arjuna directly are 3 people. Eh?
True. Sanjay, Dhritarashtra and Hanuman. And Hanuman wrote a Bhagavad Gita in the language of those wandering ghosts, wandering Sukshma Sharir, wandering Jivatmas. He wrote in 21 verses.
I heard you said last time that actually it was not 18 chapters.
Only 7 verses. Originally it was only 7 verses. They didn't have time. They were in the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Yeah, I was like really thinking, you know, this is like, are they going to start a war? And there's so many things to discuss. How can they discuss?
7 verses, Vyas elaborated it to become 700 verses. And Hanuman, 21 verses. When we die, if we believe in Bhagavad Gita, then at that time we'll be hearing those 21 verses.
Wow. Okay. And okay, maybe there's one last one. Why are you writing a lot about Bhagavad Gita? Isn't there many other noble scriptures from our civilization?
Many noble scriptures. And you see, the thing is, I don't have so much time. I'm in hurry.
Yeah?
I'm in hurry.
Where are you going?
I wanted to write on Avesta. I wanted to write on so many other things, but I'm in hurry. And I think this is something that is very much applicable, not very much, intellectual and all that. Although, unfortunately, the scholars have hijacked Bhagavad Gita, making it so sophisticated, It is not a sophisticated thing. I was telling my dear friend Yutu Kumar, it's konko konko. Bichara bichara, you know.
Bicara,
He's
bicara.
just talking to
Cakap,
other
cakap.
people.
Cakap,
Cakap,
cakap.
cakap, yeah.
You know, with your explanation, it helps for all of us, most of us, especially who are not familiar with Bhagavad Gita, and also those who are familiar with Bhagavad Gita, but not really, you know, understanding it. And most important is a lot of people just memorize it, memorize the shlokas, but then
That
not.
will not help, you see. That will not help at all. A lot of people, they are very much into Sanskrit. I appreciate that. It's very beautiful language. It's very nice, you know. But Krishna has never said anywhere to memorize.
True.
He has said to practice.
Apply
Practice,
Bhagavad
apply.
Gita in
And
every.
having said that, I've been influenced by many different translations of Bhagavad Gita. I think in our library we have got more than 80, 90 different translations of Bhagavad Gita. And the number keeps on increasing. Whenever I find a good translation, I try to have it, you know, to learn more about what others say, you know. So I'm not saying this is the best, but this is written by a layman for layman.
Layman for layman, easy to apply everyday life, because it's actually, you know why I call parapsychology? Because in my job, in my field, like when people ask for questions, you know, I have to give counseling and all that, and basically you can find the answers. And this book, since this is a very simple way of explaining things,
for somebody who may not have the time to read from cover to cover, you can just open at random. And that's why Krishna has got so many repetitions. And I also have so many repetitions there, following the suit of Krishna. So you can just open it at random and find an inspiration.
So should we open random?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so what's
As the closing.
as a closing? Let's see. Others born in the prosperous family and still under the sway of their senses may feel drawn towards spirituality because of their meritorious acts in the past. Indeed, all genuine seekers of yoga ultimately transcend the Shabda Brahman, the manifest world, this existence, and attain the ultimate. So in other words, no effort is lost. And Krishna assures Arjuna. So whatever effort that we do, it's never, there's no loss.
Even if you open a Bhagavad Gita and just, you know, read half page or just one verse, it will help you.
Kamala Viharini, Hariya Kamala